folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction when NFL gets up between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 7:34.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's Vic following the interception. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Detroit! Detroit!
Vic, 3rd and goal. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
694. Low, low, low.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Charles Harris in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Vic on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Four down. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Kill! Post. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Still fighting for more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Four down.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Rolling to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Logan. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Vick. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
From the red zone now, Vick. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
6:37. 7:34.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And now he'll turn and off his thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raiders have got him. Tank Carradine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Vick. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A first down throw coming for Vick. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? This is Logan, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing, Vick. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Underneath here to Hill. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Lucky 56.
They run again with Logan. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Hey! Let's go! Hey, we got Mike, number 53! Mike, 53!
Here's Vick. Caught right side, Davis. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. First down, Vick. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. Hot, hot.
Now here's Vick. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Gone! 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 Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Gone! 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 Gone!
So here's Vic following the interception. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Get down! Get down! 180! 618! 734! You got 56 there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Down! 180! Hey!
Carr now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, 734!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Down! 180! White. 7:34. White. Go. Get set.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump off now to Hill. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
6:18. Hey, 7:34. Go Chief.
Now Carr again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Get set. Blue 80. 24. Go.
To throw again. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Down. Blue 80. Low. Go Chief. Low. Go. Get set.
Just pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one out.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
4 down. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Detroit! 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56. Quit talking about it.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Vic operating on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Watch the safety creep. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Here we go.
Check 26, check 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Second down, Vic. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Hey. 4 down. Mike, 53. Mike. Let him know.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yo, Chief.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Low.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now, 7:34. 7:34. You're mine. Hey.
Now Carr. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Now, you ready? 6:37. 6:37.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Carr. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Carr to throw again. Pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point safely through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On the carry, it's Logan. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So